Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here, KJRadio.com. Oh, my goodness. So we talked the other day about Oprah Winfrey and her speech that she gave during the Golden Globes. And afterwards, people started offering up this notion that she should be president of the United States. And it came up before. I'm trying to remember what I saw on it, because they were looking at either Michelle Obama or Oprah Winfrey. You guys remember? Yeah. I mean, I kind of barely remember, but I know Oprah was kind of put up there as like, well, she could run. Oprah would be good. But for the most part, it was ridiculed. The left ridiculed us about Barack Obama, Donald Trump being president. And they said, why should a billionaire TV guy be president? I think we talked about it in the last show where I said, we did a meme that said, well, the Democrats, when Trump wanted to be president, said he's just a billionaire TV guy. But now they're like, Oprah for president. And so we did a meme, I called it a queen of fake news. And I said, have you ever seen the cover of an Oprah magazine and seen what she looks like? Because that's not Oprah. And Oprah's presidency, just for the record, would be just like that. I'll get to that in a second. She gave the worst speech of her life in 2018, at the Golden Globes. And I don't know how many others she's given, but Hollyweirdos pretended to love this speech because that's their job. They have to pretend. They have to act like they care about issues. That speech was divisive. Oprah pointed the finger of blame at everything except what it truly should be pointed at, which is leftism. And for all intents and purposes, she pulled a Meryl Streep because she acted the speech. And I talked about this. She thanked the four men for her getting ahead. Yeah, she thanked the white guy who got her the job at AM Chicago. And that job got her on AM Chicago. Then she got spotted on Quincy Jones for that. Then she thanked Quincy Jones because he recommended her for the amazing role that she got in The Color Purple when he talked to Spielberg and said, I've got your whatever character Oprah played at the time. And then she thanked her long-term boyfriend, a man she doesn't marry because he might get half. And the only mention of a woman was Gayle, who has absolutely nothing to do with Oprah's career. And Oprah, in fact, is the reason why Gayle has a career. And then, of course, she took a cheap shot at President Trump, saying she's fighting on behalf of the crooked fake news media. And holy mother of Rosa Parks, the irony, a black woman standing up for the media industrial complex owned by the richest white men in the world on the planet. So finally, Oprah attacked leftist men, by pretending she was going to fight for all women. Yet who are the enablers of the sexual predators and the bullies in Hollywood? Oprah and the feminists like her. They're the ones who enable the Weinsteins and everybody else that's there. They even enable the Kevin Spaceys of the world so they can commit pedophilia. They don't care. Bugger a child. Put a woman on the casting couch against her will. Just promise her she's going to get a role in something, and it's all good. But nowhere in that speech did Oprah Winfrey attack Harvey Weinstein or anybody like him. But even with that as the backdrop, the LA Times said Oprah Winfrey for president was something of a running theme throughout the Golden Globes on Sunday, beginning with Seth Meyers' opening monologue where he jokingly forbade Oprah from considering the presidency. And then Oprah gave her speech. Oh, yeah. People were like, whoa, she's awesome. Social media exploded. Started to rally for Oprah to get the job. She absolutely can do it. Gayle, Oprah's best buddy, she said, I thought that speech was amazing. Yeah, I got goosebumps. Eva Longoria and Keith Urban shared a table and they gushed, that speech. It was more of an exultation, Keith Urban said. Alan Horn, chairman of Walt Disney Studios, he was impressed. She knows how to deliver it too, he remarked. She's really emotional. And then, the coup de grace. NBC tweeted, Oprah for president, with a picture of her. She's there smiling. Ooh, nothing but respect for our future president. Hashtag Golden Globes. And the tweet then got deleted. But it was posted moments after Seth Meyers had done his comic routine about the 2011 White House Correspondents' Dinner having pushed Donald Trump to run for president. And here's what he said. In 2011, I told some jokes about our current president at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Jokes about how he was unqualified to be president. Some said that night had convinced him to run. So Meyers said, so if it's true, I just want to say, Oprah, you will never be president. You don't have what it takes. Ha 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 ha. Everybody starts laughing, right? Yeah. See, the Democrats ridiculed Donald Trump for being president, said it couldn't happen. So now, hey, let's see if we can pull a genie out of the black bottle this time and get Oprah elected. Why? Because she's so qualified. She's so qualified. So in response to Twitter's faux pas, users responded and they ridiculed the network. Many of the responses pointed to the hypocrisy of Oprah Winfrey, and they posted the scene of Oprah kissing on Harvey Weinstein. Yeah. And then there was another picture of Oprah. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see it. But it was of Oprah's overly protective nature of this little white chick. She's a blondie, and Weinstein's coming up to her, and Oprah's kind of holding her hand back. And at the time, I thought, wow, Oprah's really protecting that young girl from Weinstein. But as it turns out, Oprah might have been his pimp. Now, I'll get to that in a second, but here's what I want to tell you about Hollywood. Every single actress in that town pretends to now care about women, and all those women are either pimps or prostitutes. Sorry about the language, but they are. And they're that for Harvey Weinstein and his type. They pretend not to know the type of man that Weinstein and others are, but they know him quite well. To screw your way to the top is a rite of passage. It's initiation into the club. To get to the brass ring of Hollywood, you have to be willing to be somebody's. I'll just let you fill in the gap there. Everybody does it. So nobody wants it to stop. If you got to make the ultimate sacrifice, so be it. And part of that responsibility of the insiders, they aren't going to tell you this, is to find them new meat, new ingenues. Imagine this. You've been taken advantage of by Harvey Weinstein, but you made it. And so one of your friends goes, hey, listen, you're in the movies. I want to get in the movie business. And your friend's going, you don't want to be in the movie. I really do. Oh, my gosh. You just wouldn't. Would you please introduce me to Harvey? And your friend goes, the person doing it goes, I can't say anything bad about Harvey because if it gets back to him, then it's going to be bad news, for me. They can't say anything to the person who wants to get a meeting with Harvey because if they say, well, with Harvey, you're going to be on your knees or you're going to, on that casting couch. Oh, you just don't want me to get ahead. You just think it all for yourself. That's what you are between a rock and a hard place. You want to tell somebody, look, and then there's a third option, I should say, where you don't want to admit what you did. Because if you say, look, in order to get into Harvey's office, you gotta let Harvey do some stuff to you. Now, did he do it to you? Well, I ain't gonna say to everybody got So you got three things to deal with. You got the one that you don't want to get back to Harvey. The two that you don't want somebody going, oh, you just block it, man. You don't want me to get ahead like you. Oh, you that kind of dude, right? And then the third one is you're pimping yourself. You're like, oh. So you don't want to, what do you do? Anyway, there was an aspiring actress. She said that Harvey Weinstein used Oprah Winfrey and Naomi Campbell to dupe her into thinking he would help her career, only to use her for sex. And she's a British actress. Her name is Katie Noble. She was head over heels impressed, she said, when she first met Weinstein at an event in London. He was hanging out with the model Campbell and the megastar Oprah, swinging off his arm. I thought, obviously, this man has something amazing in store for me. She did a teary-eyed interview in Manhattan to discuss a sex trafficking lawsuit that she'd filed earlier against Weinstein. She says Weinstein used promises of career advancement to lure her into a hotel room in Cannes, France, where he forced himself on her. She said, I felt completely played. She felt played, let me tell you, America, because she was played. And these sanctimonious sons of you-know-whats pretend to extend their help to the blue-collar women. How magnanimous. Told you guys, I had a friend who was sexually harassed by a VP at a company, and he'd made it clear, you could write your ticket if you sleep with me. And she reported him, and he was gone within a week. So let me tell you, Oprah Winfrey and these Hollywood ingenues aren't helping anybody except themselves. They want to exonerate themselves from what they've really done, which is ruin the women's movement.
Kevin Jackson
on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.